Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to All Fours e-learning classes. This is first year political science or civics class. In the last session, we discussed about types of justice. First of all, what is the meaning of justice? The word justice is derived from a Latin word justitia. Justitia means in Latin language joining or fitting a bond or a tie. Coming to definitions, according to Polymarchus, what is justice? Justice means help to friends and harm to enemies. According to Polymarchus, justice means speak truth and giving away to others whatever is due. And according to Aristotle, justice means no other than each and every individual in the society discharge his moral duties. These are some simple definitions of justice. Coming to kinds of justice, there are 4 kinds of justice. One is legal justice. What is legal justice? Legal justice means correct implementation of laws is considered as a legal justice. It has 2 implications. One is the just application of laws on the basis of rule of law. Number 2, it is made in accordance with the principles of natural justice. Number 2, political justice. Political justice means the opportunity of the citizens freely and fairly participation in the political activities of the state. They will participate especially freely and fairly in the governance of the state, in day-to-day administration. Coming to economic justice. Economic justice means equitable distribution of commodities or to treat all the individuals irrespective of differences in the wealth, income and property. And last one is social justice. Social justice means absence of class distinctions and other distinctions. It implies the eradication of social evils from the society like poverty, unemployment, disease, etc. Clear? It is called as a social justice. And coming to next one, we are in 4th unit political concepts. Today I am going to start the last lesson, power. Till last sessions we completed 4 lessons, a part of 4th unit: law, liberty, equality and justice. Today I am going to start power. Now here, power is also the most important political concept in the political science. What money is in the economics, power is in the political science. Clear? Money is the central point of economics. In the same way, power is central point of the political science. Hence, what is the money in the economics, the power is in the political science. Clear? Then, in fact, according to old definitions from first lesson, political science is regarded as the science of power. Some political philosophers said that. Did you remember? According to Laswell and Kaplan, what is political science? Political science is the study of sharing and shaping of the power. They define the political science on the basis of power. Clear? Now, in general, what is power? What is power? What is power? So, power is a ability of the person or ability of the people. Ability of a person to fulfill his desires desires or achieve is objectives. Objectives are goals. Clear? So every person will have certain desires or certain objectives or goals. Every person wants to fulfill his desires and his objectives. To fulfill his desires, to achieve his objectives, he will utilize his ability. That ability of the person is called as a power. Power is the ability of a person to fulfill his desires or achieve his objectives. It is the first general definition of a power. Clear? And second one is in terms of relationship. Power is the relationship. Power is the relationship in which one person is able to determine actions of others. Clear? In terms of relationship, what is a power? Power is a relationship in which or through which one person is able to determine others' actions to fulfill his goals. Example, two persons are there, X and Y. If the X person is expected to something from the Y, then he will influence the Y through his ability. That ability is called as a what? Power. Clear? So power is the relationship in which one person is able to determine the actions of others to fulfill his goals from other persons. Clear? So these are the two general definitions of power. And different political philosophers have given definitions to the power according to their opinions. Here I am giving two simple definitions to you. First one is of H.V. Weizmann definition. According to him, what is power? Power is the ability to get one's wishes carried out despite resistance. This definition shows what is power. Power denotes the ability of the person. Clear? He will use his ability for which purpose? To get his wishes. Here wishes are in the form of desires or aims. Carried out despite resistance. So without any obstacles, without any resistance, if the person will get his wishes or objectives or desires through his ability, that ability is called as a power. Then coming to Edward A. Shill's definition. According to him, power is the ability to influence the behavior of the others in accordance with one's own end. Here also power denotes the ability of the individuals. Both definitions denote what power means, ability of a person. Second, through his ability he will influence the behavior of the others. For which purpose? To achieve his end. End means goal or objective of the individual. Clear? So both definitions denote power means ability of an individual. Ability of an individual. Clear? Then coming to types of power. Various forms of power or kinds of power or types of power. Various forms of different forms of power. Here number 1 is political power. Political power. Number 2, technological power. Technological power. Number 3, economic power. Economic power. 4, ideological power. 5, national power. These are the forms of power. 1, political power. 2, technological power. 3, economic power. 4, ideological power. 5, national power. Clear? So we will discuss one by one. Political power. Generally, in politics and in political science, power is nothing but political power. Power implies what type of power? Political power. In political science or in politics, power is nothing but political power. Political power. Political power. Through which influence the formal organs of the state. Formal organs of the state. Clear? Here it is also in the form of power of the state. Power of the state or power of the government or power of the law. Power of the law. Clear? In politics, power is nothing but political power. It is in the form of power of state, the power of government and power of the law. Clear? Through which who will operate the political power? Government will operate the political power. Yes, government will operate the political power. Political power through these powers. Clear? Through these powers, the government will operate the political power of the state. Clear? It is one thing. Then political power implies the influence exercised by the formal and informal organs of the state. Here there are two types of organs. Here organs are nothing but elements. Here two types of organs are there. Organs are nothing but elements. So formal organs and informal organs. Formal organs and informal organs. State, government, legislature, executive, judiciary are the formal organs. Clear? Whereas public opinion, mass media or media, various types of social movements, pressure groups, these are informal organs. Political parties also. Political parties, pressure groups, public opinion, media, etc. are the informal organs. Clear? Here political power refers to the influence exercised by the formal and informal organs of the state. Here informal organs will influence the formal organs of the state. Clear? Informal organs will influence the formal organs. Clear? Informal organs will influence the formal organs. So what are the informal organs? Public opinion, social movements, mass media, pressure groups. They will influence the formal organs. Coming to technological power. Technological power. So in the modern period, technology has become an important element in the exercise of power. Clear? It has become one of the important factor in modern democracies in the exercise of power. In modern democracies, technology is very essential, which will influence the not only man but also society, government and politics. Clear? Now power will influence the man. Which power? Technological power, which will influence the not only man but also society, government and politics. It has immense influence on man, society, government and politics. It is very clear. Here a revolution has begun in technology. Clear? Revolution has begun in technology with the advancement of science and technology. It is very essential to everybody to use ICT. What is ICT? Information and communication technology. Information and communication technology. At present, we are using ICT and electronic devices like computers, laptops, cell phones for so many purposes. Coming to political parties. Most of the political parties are depending upon a large database to run their campaign. For which purpose? To run their campaigns. Clear? It means to run their campaigning, they are utilizing technology. Clear? At the time of elections, different political parties are sending a message to the voters in favor of them to change the behavior of the voters in favor of them. Clear? Recently, the leaders of the political parties are conducting meetings with their activities through online. Means here they are utilizing what? Technology. Then coming to government. In government, computers, laptops are using to provide better and quality services to the people. In delivering quality and better services to the people. Clear? Now we are also rendering so many government services through online. Clear? And coming to economic power. The economic power is derived from the possession of wealth. It is derived from where? Derived from possession of wealth, especially the major means of production and distribution. From where? Major means of production and distribution. Major means of production and distribution. Clear? So what is the major means of production? Wealth. Clear? Wealth is the major means of production. Hence it is derived from where? Wealth. Clear? If a nation will have natural and other resources, it will have more economic power. Clear? If a nation will have what type of sources? Natural resources and other resources, then it will have more economic power. Example, small countries like Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, they have plenty of natural resources like petroleum. So what is the economic power of these countries? Petroleum. resources are the economic power of these countries. Clear? Here it includes water resources, mining resources, forestry resources, and human resources also. All these are economic power of a nation. Clear? And who will have the economic power? In the olden days, especially in feudal system, landlords had economic power. Whereas in the modern democracies, who will have the economic power? Business persons. Big business persons have the economic power. In the modern democracies, so many, especially major media, especially here print media and electronic media, print and electronic media. Here major newspapers and TV channels were owned by big business persons. They are running their media through economic power. Clear? These persons influence the public opinion through their media in favor of them. Clear? The big business persons through their media, print media and electronic media, influence the public opinion in favor of them. Recently they have been promoting culture. Okay, culture, that is media culture. Okay, they promoted the culture among the audience for development of their business as through their economic power. Clear? Fourth one is ideological power. So ideological power refers to the manipulative power of dominant classes and ruling classes. So ideological power refers to what type of power? Manipulative power of dominant class or ruling class. Clear? Why it is called as a manipulative power? Through this power, the dominant section or ruling section will influence the mass. Clear? This is one thing. Second, through their ideological power, they will influence the thinking and emotions of the individuals. They influence the what? Thinking and emotions of, or emotional feelings of the people. Clear? Through ideological power, dominant section or ruling class will influence the thinking and emotional feelings of the people, and moreover they will create illusion of consent. Consent means approval or acceptance of the people. Consent means acceptance or approval of the people. Through ideological power, these sections of the people will create an illusion of consent among the individuals. Through this, people are believed that they are governed through their consent. Example, at the time of elections, voters are giving their power to their elected representatives to form and run the government. It means here voters through elections they accept to run the government. To run the government, the voters will give their sovereign power to the people's representatives. Here the voters will accept to run form and run the government. Here voters will give their consent to the people's representatives to form and run the government. That is the consent. Clear? So it is called as a hegemony. Hegemony. Who said that it is called as a hegemony? One of the Italian Marxist, namely Antonia Gramsci. According to Antonia Gramsci, what is meant by hegemony? According to him, ideological domination by ruling class through the consent of the ruled is called as hegemony. So what is meant by hegemony? Domination of the ideological domination of ruling class through the consent of ruled is called as hegemony. Here ruling class, they will influence the ruled. Here ruled means citizens or people. Clear? Ruling class will influence the citizens or people through their ideological domination. It is called as hegemony according to whom? Antonia Gramsci. Here it is one of the important feature of political ideology to provide legitimacy to the ruling class. To provide legitimacy to the ruling class. Generally, who will rule the states? Political parties will rule the state. The party which is in power must have the legitimacy. Legitimacy means legality. When the ruling class will have legitimacy, then only the people will accept the authority of the ruling class. They cannot oppose the authority of the ruling class. Clear? Ruling class must have the legitimacy. Then only the people will accept the authority of the ruling class. Otherwise, it means ruling class will not have the legitimacy. Then the people oppose the authority of the ruling class. Clear? And the last one is national power. National power. It is the last one. So what is meant by national power? Generally, the power of the nation state. When it will have national power, when it will have independent status, or when it will have freedom, when it will have sovereign status. But here I am going to explain national power in terms of international context. In the international context, if a sovereign state will influence the other sovereign states, if a sovereign state will influence the other sovereign states to achieve their own goals, to achieve its own goals. is called as national power. In international context, what is national power? National power is nothing but a sovereign state which influences the other sovereign states to achieve its own goals, is called as a national power. In the international context, there are three types of systems. There are three types of systems are there. Number one is unipolar system. Unipolar system. Number two, bipolar system. Third one is multipolar system. There are three types of polar systems: unipolar system, bipolar system and multipolar system. Unipolar system represents world politics are dominated by one nation. One nation. At present, the total world politics are dominated by one superpower, namely USA. Clear? It represents what? World politics are dominated by one nation. Bipolar system represents world politics are dominated by two nations. Bi. Uni means one. Bi means two. World politics are dominated by how many nations? Two nations. Clear? Till 1990s, world politics were dominated by two countries. One is USA, another one is USSR. Then multipolar system represents world politics are dominated by many nations. Many nations. I think it has been started, or we will see the system in the future. Clear? So these are the three world polar systems: unipolar system, bipolar system and multipolar system. Clear? And there are different methods of national power. There are three methods of national power. So what are the three methods? One is force. Number two, influence. Okay, first one is force, second one is influence, third one is authority. Clear? These are the three different methods of national power. National power is exercised through three methods. One is force, second influence, three authority. Clear? So these are the various forms of power. How many forms of power? 5 forms of power. One is political power, 2 technological power, 3 economic power, 4 ideological power, 5 national power. Okay, dear students, okay, we will meet in the next session. Goodbye.